Hi there, fellow sea glass lovers. I'm Jackie, and this is part 1 in a 12-part series I'm doing on completing a sea glass mosaic on this 12-pane antique window that I have. This is going to take me a while, but in today's video I'm going to complete this one pane of glass. This is the first one, and this measures 6 inches by 9 inches. Now my lesson for today is on how to clean, to get yourself prepared. So I am starting, before I start, I'm going to use this window cleaner. And I'm going to just clean my glass up. And I'll do this before I start each pane of glass. Now you want to make sure that your glass is very clean before you start, even though as you're going you might get a little bit of dust and everything on it. But the second thing I want to talk to you about when it comes to cleaning is cleaning your sea glass. What I do is, as I bring sea glass up from the beach, I throw it into a strainer, kitchen strainer, just like this, and then it all goes in there. I just run the water over it from my kitchen tap and I shake it around really good to get any messy bits off it. Let the water drain out, throw it onto a towel, let it dry, and then after it's dry, I put it into my jars. I sort it in jars according to the color. So once that's done, it just sits there until I'm ready to use it. And the third thing I would talk to you about, and you need to have your window frame all ready to go before you get started. Because once you get going, it's hard to go back and fix up a frame. So before I started, this frame in particular was quite dirty, because I had taken it from a renovation and it was a bit of a mess. So I cleaned it up with all-purpose cleaner, and I didn't need to paint it. Sometimes when you're dealing with older windows, you do need to paint your windows because they come out of whatever area that they're in and they're in pretty rough shape. And you want to give them a nice fresh paint job before you start on a sea glass mosaic. I know if you followed me in the past, I would often do a pattern before I get started. For this particular project, I'm not going to do a pattern. I am going to have this one fairly free-flowing. I know what I want my overall design to be. I'm not going to tell you what my design is. Each week, you can watch me see what I make, and I'll give you a lesson each week over the next 12 weeks. You might be thinking my design is looking a little boring, or you might find it fun to try and guess, okay, what is this going to look like in the end? One point I would make when it comes to cleaning your sea glass, when you take your sea glass out of the jar, if you find that it's dirty, you can give it a bit of a clean at that point. But what I do find as I'm handling the sea glass, we all have little oils on our fingers. It's kind of a natural part of your skin that you secrete a little bit of oil on your hands. And I find that works really well for sea glass because your sea glass might look a little bit dull, and then the oils from your hands just add a little bit of a shine to it. So if you have any questions or comments about this video, in particular about cleaning your sea glass, then just post them in the comments section down below. Now I'm going to place all 12 of these videos into a playlist called 12 Lessons for Sea Glass Mosaic Art. So be sure to check them all out. And in my next video, which will be posted next week, I'm going to focus on how to glue sea glass. So be sure to join me for that one. And until next time, I hope you make it out to the beach, and happy sea glass hunting.